Let's talk St. Louis children. Hey man, this is Father's Day. Wake up this morning and I got daughters. Shout out to my daughters. Uh it's a crazy day. It's a crazy Father's Day. Everybody under the age of 18 was downtown doing a thing. Uh when I was 17, 18, I guess I was in the street, but my mom didn't allow me to be out too late doing too much. But I was kind of like grown early, but I wasn't doing dumb stuff, so she didn't really trip off of me doing too much. I mean, I was doing some dumb stuff, but not a lot of dumb stuff. Okay, let's get into this, man. Last night, 10 teenagers under the age of 18, something like that, was shot. When I say 10, I mean 10 people were shot, one was killed. Downtown St. Louis, man. Downtown St. Louis has become the wild, wild west, the wild, wild north. You know what I'm saying? North side, north side. Where they ride and slide and glide. And there been a lot of murders going on down on the north side. And there be a lot of drama going on downtown St. Louis. That's why people are getting out of St. Louis. People are leaving St. Louis. The people who got a good mindset, they getting up out of here. We got a lot of nice stuff in St. Louis, Missouri, but it's like nobody has control of their children. Only thing they like to do down here, and they got stuff they could do, but they like to find the drama to get into instead of finding something positive or finding something good to get into. I mean, the same thing. I'm sorry, yeah. I'm all over the place because it's just like it's sad because mothers and fathers at fault for this. You're not grabbing your children by the neck. You're not getting on top of their case. You let them do whatever they want to. You letting them run wild, letting the internet control them. That's what we're doing. Us parents, it take a village to raise a child, but right now these children are all raising themselves through the internet. They feel like they gotta fight it out all the time. But now fighting has become to shooting. You see some fights. I big up the fights. I'd rather see them fight, go home with a black eye, busted lip, busted head, whatever, and live another day. But they so quick to pull out these guns and get to shooting at each other. Open carry laws should be for people who have common sense. Everybody don't have it. They giving the guns to everybody. A lot of the youngsters get guns in the city because they thieves. They break in people's cars and they steal them. All the dumbass people who leave their guns in their cars for the kids to steal them, you about a stupid motherfucker. That's how they get the guns because they too young to go buy them. So all the dummies who leave their guns in their car and they get bicked and little cats take the guns. That's how the guns are getting on the streets. A lot of them. A lot of open carry guns are getting on the street because cats are breaking in cars and stealing them. The parents, the mothers and fathers in St. Louis should be ashamed of themselves because they don't put their foot on their neck. We've been letting these kids run wild. A lot of the mothers are hood rats. A lot of the fathers are dope fiends. I'm sorry, don't be mad at me. It's facts. A lot of them are trap niggas that don't care about their kids, even if they saw them down bad. So I really hate to blame the children. It's really on the mothers and the fathers and the mothers, however you want me to say it, because they have no control over their children. You need to put your foot on their fucking neck early on to let them know what's going on. But we in a new world to where like these kids would turn around and kill their parents because they telling them the right thing, telling them to wash dishes, telling them don't do this, telling them don't do that. We live in a crazy world right now, y'all. 10 children was shot downtown St. Louis. One of them passed away. It's sad to get this news on Father's Day, but hey, man, y'all let me know, man, what y'all think St. Louis could do. I mean, this is going on around the whole planet, though. This ain't just St. Louis. It's just like when you're in your city, you're going to see a lot of drama, a lot of murder, a lot of killing. This going on all around the world, man. So I guess, man, I could just say just pray for the world, man, and hope for the best, man. But I feel like you need to put your foot on their neck early on. Let them know it ain't no fucking joke. Let them know you're not going to be doing this, you're not going to be doing that, and you're not going to be in my motherfucking house trying to be gang banged out, whored out, whatever it is these children want to do this day and time. They find stupidity to get into. I hope my daughter wasn't involved with being downtown St. Louis, because she be acting slick too. These children are all slick, but I big them up for doing what they doing. I'm talking about my children going to school, graduating, and doing what they doing. I appreciate that much. Hopefully all the children make it through and don't have to deal with this type of stuff, and know that there's better things out here besides being a gangster or a gangster ass dude or a freak ass hoe. It's a lot of other things you can be in the streets. Clothes don't mean nothing. All this fake ass jewelry, all these fast ass cars, none of that shit mean nothing. Your life should be important to you. Your life should be important, children of the world. Your life should be important. You should be living to see 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. Y'all killing each other so fast, y'all ain't making babies fast enough. But the parents that's out here making babies and ain't taking care of babies, shame on you. Shame on you, shame on you. I don't really want to hurt nothing. You can't do nothing with your kids. You can put your foot on their fucking neck. You don't have to give them no phone early on. You don't have to do none of that shit. Y'all choose to do that because y'all want y'all kids to sit down and look at cartoon while y'all go out to the club. While y'all go out and show love. Men and women in St. Louis, y'all stupid as fuck. Y'all need to step y'all parenting up because these kids are bad as fuck. And they out here killing each other fast as fuck. I don't know what to say, man. Y'all pray for the world. Pray for all of these cities. Man, this shit retarded. Look at this video.
All right, Jamie, we want to begin this hour with some breaking news for you. 10 people under the age of 18 are shot overnight at 14th Street and Washington Avenue. And we are finding out this morning, sadly, one of those victims has died. Fox 2 Stephanie Rothman is live there now. And Stephanie, what are you learning this morning from police?
Well, there's very little information at this point, but what we do know is that 10 people under the age of 18, these juveniles, were shot. One of those people were shot and killed right here on the corner of 14th and Washington. It's not clear what led up to this incident, but as you can see, there's a little bit of crime scene tape still left on the ground. This is at the corner of what we just told you about, and that's the only evidence that something happened here overnight. This happened just after 1 a.m. It's unclear what exactly led up to this occurrence, but multiple bars stay open late on this block, and it's had a lot of incidents over the years. Previous incidents in the past where large crowds have resulted in fights, shootings, and overall crime have fueled outrage over dangerous situations for residents, with some blame directed at late-night businesses, which they say is not their fault. Recently, in mid-May, cell phone video showed large crowds on Locust downtown fighting, with several suspects having guns, and that caused a lot of concerns for people. Officers broke up the crowd without any problems, but then about 20 minutes later, officers were sent back to the same spot for another street fight involving a large crowd of people. As people were leaving, shots rang out on nearby Olive. Another cell phone video shows the weekend before over there on Olive, people walking around blatantly with open carry guns and fighting at the lofts off Olive and 9th. And there's been previous incidents in 2022 here on Washington Avenue where a 16-year-old was shot and killed. There was a shooting on 18th in Washington, a shooting on 20th in Washington. Many shootings here leading up to 2023 with the incidents we just told you about. So a lot of concerns over the past years and in recent months, especially with short-term rentals, fueling concerns that some parties are getting out of hand and they're asking for more police patrol. Right now, SLMPD is investigating the shooting that happened here overnight. When we have more information regarding what happened to these victims, including what happened to their conditions, we will bring it to you. Reporting in downtown, Stephanie Rothman, Fox 2 News.